Over the past 5 years, I've been working directly with immigrant families, specifically in South Philadelphia. My open source project is called Familias Separadas. The final product would be phrases that come directly from the interviews that I've been collecting for about a year, and also sprayed on stencils that reflect really intricate portraits of the families. These images that are going to be placed in different parts of the city. So some of the locations is City Hall, Love Park, 16th and Callowhill, which is actually where the ICE building is, where they detain families. I am also from South Philadelphia, born and raised, and am a child of immigrants. So the stories of immigration have always been present in both my personal work and now in my community arts work. Sometimes these stories are often ignored or not often seen. Working with the community is a sense of collaboration, that we're on the same level. I'm learning from them as well as they're learning from me. A lot of the families that are dealing with deportation proceedings, unfortunately, are sent to these detention centers. And the closest one that's here in Philadelphia is one that's called the Burke's Detention Center in Reading, PA. I worked with community members in creating these phrases and posters that would serve a purpose for their protest to the issues that are happening at the moment at the detention center. Those small actions lead to hopefully bigger waves of change. The City Hall compass. It's a compass that's dead center in the middle of the city, and it's such a crucial location because of the fact that people are passing by. It's like north, south, west, and east, and so it's a really beautiful visual to see everybody kind of crossing through. Maria is a mother. Her husband has been incarcerated, still continues to be incarcerated, and is waiting for his deportation. And the piece in her actual artwork is called Eres mi todo, which means you are my everything. The whole process of public art and the whole process of putting stuff out there is that moment where you actually stop for a second and take a look at what's going on. And then the final piece, it's a phrase that says, we're human beings risking our lives for our family and our future. That phrase is now going to be placed in front of 16th and Callowhill, which is the ICE building. That actual phrase is coming from an interview from Ana. She is an undocumented mother who is originally from Guatemala. She was detained at the Burke's Detention Center for a full year with her daughter. So all of the locations have been extremely important and relevant to the stories that are being told. And they're also places that generate a lot of high conflict. My relationship in working with open source has opened those doors of being able to place these stories that are often invisible or often unheard in very public and key locations in the city that otherwise would have been very difficult for me to do. It's extremely important for me to stand my ground and really push what I believe in.